name. Also the listing agent alongside Jim Chen, who has been working tirelessly throughout this entire campaign. We also have my colleagues here today. Mark, Evan, Tabinda, Tyler, here to assist you with any questions throughout the auction process. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the vendors for entrusting us with the sale of this prime piece of real estate behind us. To the neighbours of the crowd, thank you for coming and for making Halsey Street one of the best parts to live in Box Hill South. To the bidders in the crowd, thank you for coming. And we also got bidders registered online. Mark will be holding the camera and phone, talking to the online bidders here today. Welcome to the bidding, and I wish you all the best in the bidding procedure. And to the one lucky buyer, we congratulate you in advance on your astute purchase. This auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available before the commencement of the auction. As auctioneer, I'll be indicating bidders upon request and the right to place bids on behalf of the sellers, otherwise known as vendor bids. If and when I decide to place those bids, I'll simply say vendor bid. This auction prohibits false bids, prohibits mention disruptions by bidders, attempting to prevent us from bidding, and provides fines for misconduct. And last but not least, when this paperwork hits my hand and this property is deemed sold, I'll absolutely take no late bids and offers beyond that point. If you're successful here today, all that required from you is a little 10% deposit off the full purchase price. And the settlement time, you pick the time frame that suits you best. And the sellers have been quite flexible here today, anywhere within the vicinity of 30 through to 90 days unless prior arrangements have been made with you beforehand. In the instance where you're bidding against vendor bids, you have two options: to not bid against the highest vendor bid, which means that you'll decrease your chances of being successful here today, as we'll get to negotiate with multiple parties afterwards. On the positive flip side, however, is that you do bid against the highest vendor bid, you earn yourself the exclusive right to negotiate with the sellers, and statistically speaking, you'll increase your chances of being successful here today. But on a side note, ladies and gentlemen, those auction rules probably don't apply here today, because we're conducting a no reserve auction, ladies and gentlemen. Any bidder offer will buy this property here today. No reserve price, ladies and gentlemen, making it transparent and fair for all the buyers here in the crowd. What a bargain opportunity for you to purchase in the heart of Box Hill South. And behind us, ladies and gentlemen, you've all been through the property before. 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. The property is what you see is what you get. 1.2. We haven't even finished yet. Let me finish my spill. Anyway, I'll take 1.2. 1.2 bottle of champagne. Evan produced a bottle of champagne at $1.2 million. We're on the market and selling for no better bidding here today at $1,200,000. Opening bid, opening offer, and the property will be sold here today at $1.2 million to Evan's buyer on the left-hand side. 1.21, thank you. Welcome to the bidding here, Ravi. At 1.21 now. At 10,000. 10,000, 1.22. At 1 million, another 10.30 now, 1.23. 30. 40 here, 40 back in front, trying to test my maths here. At 1.50 now, 1.25 with Ravi here on the left. At $1.25 million on my left-hand side. Sorry? 60. 60, thank you. 1.26. Any interest in the crowd? Mark? At 1.26 now. At 1,260,000. 75 now, good bidding here. 1.275. At $1,275,000. Bids back with you here. 1.3. 1.3, bang. At 1.3 on my left. At 10, thank you. At 1.31. At $1,310,000 at the moment on my left-hand side. Any other buys? Now's the time to jump in at 1.31. At 1,310. 1.31 now. Need to know. Any further interest or increments in the crowd? At $1,310,000. No reserve auction, ladies and gentlemen. 1.31 will be selling away for no better bidding here today at $1,310,000 at the moment. Nima, any interest here? At 1.31, at $1,310,000. Sir, you've got the terms that you wanted. Any interest here? At $1,310,000 now. At 1.31, Mark, any interest? 1.31. Let the buyers know they're going to miss out. $1,310,000 now. First call now, 1.31. Second opportunity now at 1.32. Welcome to the bidding here, Nima, at 1.32. Bids back against you, Ravi. You nearly had it there. At $1,320,000. 5,000, 1.325. At 1.325, 1.325 here on my left-hand side. At $1,325,000 at the moment. 1.325. At $1,325,000 at the moment. Bids back against you, Nima, at 1.325. At $1,325,000. Any interest in the crowd here? 1325, going to call it 3 times. Any interest here, family of 3? 1.2325 now. At $1,325,000, going to call it 3 times. First call now, 1325. Second opportunity, 5,000. Thank you, Evan. 133. At 1,330 now. Another 535. 35 bids back against you now, sir. At $1,335,000. Let's go 40 or more. At $1,335,000. 1335. At $1,335,000 now. 1335. Sure. Test the bid, sir. That could have been the last one. At $1,335,000 now. 1335. Any interest here, Jim? 1335. Let the buyers know they're going to miss out now. 1335. Looks like you've defeated 1 or 2 buyers now. Any other buyers? Now's the time to jump in at 1335. At $1,335,000. Going to call it 3 times here. First call now, 1335. Second opportunity now at $1,335,000 for the third. And final call now at $1,335,000. All done. Finish. And sorry. 134, thank you. Welcome to the bidding here, sir. At $1,340,000. New interest here, 545. 1345. At $1,345,000 now. 1345. Welcome to the bidding here, sir. At $1,345,000. Bids back against you. Can I see another 5, sir, to get you back in front? At $1,345,000 here on my right. 5,050 now. 1.35. At $1,250,000 now. 1350. 1350, Ravi. Any interest? 5,000? 1,000. 51. 51. 51, sir. Bids back against you. Everyone's stretching the limits here. At 1351. 152. 52. Now 1352. 53 now. 4. 1354. At $1,354,000. 1354. 1354 now. 55. Let's try 1355. Let's try 5, sir. 1355 at the moment. Bids back against you. The ones don't seem to be working. Let's put in a knockout offer here. 1355. 1,355. 656. 56 now. 1356. 58 now. Lucky number 8. Bids back against you, sir. 1358. 9. 60 bids back against you, Evan. 61 now. 61, 62. 65 now. 1365. At $1,365,000. Bids back against you, sir. 1365. 66. 68 now. 1368. At $1,368,000 now. 1368. 9. 1369. 70 now. 70 back in front. At $1,370,000 here. 1370. Let's go 1380, sir. 71. 71 now. 71. 1371 here. 72 now on my left. 1372. 73. 74 now. 74. 5. 1375. 1375. 13 3/4. 78 now. 78 bids back against you, sir. 1378. At 1378, 79, 79 now, 1379, 81, at 1381, at 1381, Evan, any here, at 1381, 2, 1382, 1382, at 1382. My suggestion would be go straight to 1.4, put in that knockout offer. A lot of buyers do, 88, 1388, lucky number 8 here, 1388. Let's go straight to 1.4, sir, 1388. 1,000 now, 1,089, 1389, 1389, 1391, 91, sir, 1391, at $1,391,000 here on my left-hand side, 1391 at the moment, 1391, Evan, 1391, at $1,391,000, 92 now, it's back against you, sir. 1392. 1392. At 1392. No matter what I say to you, you always come back with 1. At 1392. 1392 at the moment, next to Evan, 1392. At $1,392,000 now. Ravi, let's go straight to 1.4. A lot of buys this, sorry? 500, 1391 and a half. No, 1392 and a half. 1392. 1,183 and a half. 93 and a half now to Binda. 1393 and a half. At 1393 and a half. 95. 1395. At 1395, 96. 96 bids back against you here. 98. 1398. At 1398 here. 99. 99. 1399. 1.4 now. 1.4 got there in the end. 1.4 bids back against you, sir. At 1.4 on my left-hand side. At 1.4 now. Let's come back in with another one, sir. 1.4. Don't hesitate when you're buying prime real estate like this. At $1.4 million, the longer you take to think, the more confidence it gives your competitor. 500. 1.4, 500. At 1.4 and a half. Sorry, 1,000. 1.401 and a half. 1.401 and a half here on my left-hand side. Bids back against you, sir. 500, 402. 402 bids back against you, Ravi, at 1402. At 1402 here on my left-hand side. The right-hand side, 1402. 403. 403 bids back against you now. 1403, think about the location. 500, 1403 and a half. Box Hill High School zoning, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be worth something here at 1403 and a half. 05, 1405. At 1405 now. 1405 on my left-hand side, bids back against you here. 500, 1405 and a half. 1405 and a half. 6 now. 1406. At $1,406,000 here on my left-hand side. 1406 on my left. 500, 6 and a half. 6 and a half now. $6,500. $6,500. 1408. 1408. 508 and a half. 1408 and a half now, Ravi. Let's go 10. 10. 10 now, bids back against you, sir. 1410. At $1,410,000 on my left. 1410 now. At 1,500. 10 and a half. 11. 11. 1411. At $1,411,000 now. 1411. At 1411 here. At $1,411,000. Bids back against you, sir. 1411. 1411. Where? 500. 1411 and a half. 1411 and a half. It's 12. 12 bids back against you now. 500. 12 and a half. 12 and a half here on my right. 13. 13 now. Bids back against you. 500. 13 and a half. 1413 and a half, ladies and gentlemen. 15. 15 bids back against you. 1415. Where are you going to find another? 500. 15 and a half. 15 and a half. 18. 1418. 18 now. 1418 bids back against you, sir. 1418. 500. 18 and a half. 21. 21. 1421. 1421 now bids back against you, sir. 1421. Let's try a different increment, perhaps. 500. 21 and a half. At 1421 and a half. Nothing phases here. 22. 1422. 1422. 1422. 522 and a half. 25, thank you. 1425. 1425 on my left now. 1425. At 1,400,000 and a quarter. Back against you, sir. 1425. 1425 here on my left. 525 and a half. 26, thank you. 1426. 526 and a half. 26 and a half now. 1420. 28. 28 bids back against you. 28 now. 1428. 528 and a half. 28 and a half now. Let's go 30 or more. 28 and a half here on my right. At 1428 and a half. Where are you going to find another opportunity like this in Box Hill South? Flat block, no big trees, ready for you to knock down and rebuild, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. 29. 29 bids back against you now. 29. 29 and a half. 29 and a half here on my right. At 1429 and a half. 1429 and a half now. With Evans by here at 1429 and a half. And with Tyler here at 1429 and a half. 1429 and a half. All the fun's been happening between these two buyers here. 31. 31 bids back against you now. Any other buyers want to jump in? Now's the chance. 1431. 531 and a half. At 1431 and a half here. 1431 and a half with Evan. 32. 32 now. 32. 32 behind me here. 532 and a half. 32 and a half now for Dinda. 33 now. 1433. At 1,430,000. 533 and a half. At 1433 and a half now. 35. 1435. At $1,435,000 here on my left. 535 and a half. 1435 and a half, correct? 1435 and a half. Bids back to 38 now. 1438. At $1,438,000 here. 538 and a half. 38 and a half here. 1438 and a half. 1438 and a half now. 1438. 1,438 and a half. Correct? 1438 and a half. 1438 and a half now. 39. Thank you. 1439. 1439, sir. 1439. 500. 1439 and a half. Sorry. 41. 1441. 1.441. 500. 1441 and a half. At 1,441,500 on my right hand side now. 1441 and a half. At 1,441,500 here next to Evan. At 1441 and a half. At 1,441,500 on my right hand side. 1441 and a half. 1,441,500. Nima, any interest? 1,441 and a half. Bids back against you, Ravi. 1,441 and a half. Are you sure? 1,441 and a half. That could have been the last bid, sir. At 1,441 and a half. Let's put in another 500. Just test the bid. You never know. It could be the bid that buys the property. At 1,441 and a half. 42. Thank you. At 1,442. At 1,442 and a half. 1,442 and a half now. At 1,442,500 here next to Evan. 1,442 and a half. At 1,442,500 now. Let's go 43 or more. At 1,442,500 next to Evan. 1,444 now. 1,444. Bids back against you now. 1,444. At $1,444,000. 500. 45 now. Straight back at you. $1,445,000 now. 1,445,000. 500. 500 bids back against you. 1,445 and a half. At 1,445,000 and a half. Sorry. Another half. 46. 46 and a half. 46. 48 now. 48 bids back against you. 48 on my left. 1,448. $1,448,000 here on the left. 1,448 and a half. 48 and a half. 50. 1.45. At 1.45 on my left. Bids back against you, sir. 1.45 on my left. At $1,450,000 and a half. 50 and a half. 51. 51. 50. 51 and a half. 51 and a half now. Back against you, Ravi. At 1,451 and a half. At 1,451,500 here on my right hand side. Bids back against you, Ravi. At 1,451 and a half. At $1,451,500 here on my right hand side. Can we sell away at 1,451 and a half? At 1,451 and a half now, Ravi. Let's come back in strong at 1,451 and a half. At $1,451,500. Oh. 500, thank you. 1,452 at 1,452,000. 52 and a half. 52 and a half now. 55, thank you. At 1,455 at 1,555 and a half. 55 and a half now. Bids back against you. 1,455 and a half at 1,058. 58 now. Bids back against you here. 1,458 at $1,458,000 now. Sir, what do you say? 1,458. 500, 1,458 and a half. 61, 1,461 at $1,461,000 here on my left. 1461 bids back against you now. 1461 at 1,461 and a half. 61 and a half now to Binder. 1461 and a half. 1461 and a half. Are you sure? 1461 and a half. At $1,461,000. 1461. 1461 and a half. 1461 and a half here. On my right hand side with Evan at 1461 and a half. Sure, Ravi, at 1461 and a half now. Don't miss out at 1,461,500. An opportunity like this in Box Hill South doesn't come up very often. 1461 and a half. At 1,461,500 now. Need to know 1461 and a half. Gonna call it 3 times. First call now, 1461 and a half. Second opportunity now at 1,461,500. Third and final call now at $1,461,000, 500. Any more bids or increments, Ravi? What do you say? It's just between 63, thank you. 1463 at $1,463,000 and a half. 1468, 1468 at 1468 bids back against you, sir. 1468 on my left at $1,468,000 now on my left hand side. 1468, 1468 and a half. 1468 and a half now bids back. 71 now. 1471 kicking things up a notch here now. 1471. At 1471 here on my left hand side, 1471 bids back against you. And a half, 71 and a half. 71 and a half now bids back against you. 1471 and a half on my right hand side. 1471 and a half. 75 now, good bidding here, 1475. 14 3/4 here on my left hand side. At 1475 now, bids back against you, sir. Let's go to lucky number 8. 75 and a half now, bids back against you. 1475 and a half. At 1475 and a half now, Ravi. 1475 and a half. 78 now, 1478. 1478 now and a half. 78 and a half. At 1478 and a half on the right hand side with Evan here, 1478 and a half. At 1478 and a half now, bids back against you here, 1478 and a half. 1478 and a half, let's try to bid. At 1478 and a half, let's go to 1.48. At 1478 and a half. At 1478 and a half. At 1,478,500. Let's try 80, sir. If you see value at 1478, surely you see value at 1480 as well. At 1478 and a half. At 1,478,500. 1,478,500. 1,478,500 here on my right hand side. 1,478 and a half. Let's try 80, sir. 1,478,500. 1,478,500. 1,478,500. Give you 10 seconds to change your mind. 1,478,500 at the moment. 1,478,500. Going to call it 3 times here. First call now at 1,478,500. Second opportunity now at 1,478,500. 579. 579 and a half. 79 and a half now. Bids back against you. 81 now, good bidding here. 1.481 at $1,481,000 on my left. 581 and a half. 81 and a half now. 82. 82 now. 82 and a half. 82 and a half. 82 and a half now. Bids back against you. 82 and a half. 83. 83. 83 and a half. 83 and a half. 83 and a half now. Bids back against you. 83 and a half. 83 and a half now at 83. 1,483 and a half. At 1,483 and a half. 1,483 and a half now. 1,483, 1,484. 1,484, sir. 1,484 and a half. 1,484 and a half. 1,484 and a half now. Bids with Evan at 1,484 and a half. At 1,484,500. Bids back against you, Tabinda. 1,484,500. Going to call it 3 times now. 1,484,500 here. Any more bids, Ravi? Need to know. 1,484,500. Let's try 88. Or let's go straight to 1.5. Knockout offer, and you could buy the property here today. 1,484 and a half on my right. At 484,500 now. 1,484,500. Gonna call it 3 times now. First call now, 1,484,500. Second opportunity now at 1,484,500. Third and final call now at 1,484,500. Sure, done, finish. Let's try 1,488. Let's go lucky number 8, sir. 188, thank you, 1,488. At 1,488 now, bids back against you. At 1,488. At $1,488,000 here on my left. 1,488. At $1,488,000 now, bids back with you, sir. 1,488. At $1,488,000 now. 1,488. 588 and a half. 88 and a half now. 1,488. Let's try 90, sir. 1,488 and a half. At 1,488,500 here on the right hand side. Well, let's go straight to 1.5. A lot of people do set the limits on those round figures. So if you get there first, sir, you could walk away with the property here today. 1,488 and a half on the right hand side now. At 1,488,500 on my right hand side. Any interest here, sir? 1,488,500. 1,488,500 now. Need to know 1,488 and a half. Any more bids? Buyers need to know 1,488 and a half. We'll be selling away very, very shortly. 1,488 and a half. At 1,488,500 on my right hand side. Gentlemen's offer here now. Can I see another bid to see you back in front, Ravi? 1,488 and a half. Think about how long you've been looking for a property on the marketplace. Here you get your weekends back. No more open for inspections and auctions at 1,488 and a half. Looks like Ravi might be out. Are you sure? Let's try 90. Sure, sir? Tabinda will show you comparable sales to show you what great value this is today at 1,488 and a half. At 1,488,500. Going to call it 3 times now. First call now at 1,488,500. Second opportunity now at 1,488,500 for the third and final call now. 1,488,500. All done, finish, and silent. 1,488 and a half. Try 90, sir. Let's try 90. You're very, very close. The next bid could buy the property. These are the bids where it hurts, but the bids that count, sir. 1,488 and a half. Let's try another bid. 1,488 and a half. 1,488 and a half, sir. The more this property sells for, the more your property will sell for in Box Hill, sir. At 1,488 and a half. It's all relative. At 1,488,500. Are you sure? Let's try another bid. You're still standing here, which indicates to me you still have some interest in this property. At 1,488,500 here on my right, sir. In, out, need to know 1,488 and a half. 1,488 and a half now. Calculator's been pulled out here. 1,488 and a half. At 1,488,500. You missed out on Surrey Street. Don't want you to miss out here today as well. 90, thank you, 1,490. At $1,490,000 now, bids back against you, sir. 1,490 on my left. At $1,490,000 now on my left-hand side. 1,490. At $1,490,000 on my left. 90, 1,490. At 1 million and a half. 1,490 and a half. At 1,490,500 here on my right-hand side. 91 now, 1,491. At 1,491, bids back against you, sir. 1,491. At $1,491,000 now. 1,491. As I mentioned before, let's go straight to 1.5 first. At 1,491, a lot of people do set the limits on those round figures. And I'm sure you'll buy the property if you go there first. At 1,491. At $1,491,000 now. 1,491. At $1,491,000 here on my left. 1,491. Are you sure, sir? You've been with me all the way now. 1,491. Let's come back in with another 500. 1,491. At $1,491,000. Test the bid, sir. You saw how long it took for them to get the last bid out. That could have been their last bid as well. 1,491. at $1,491,000 now on my left. 1491 at $1,491,000 now. You don't want to miss out for $500, sir. 149 at $1,491,000 now. Going to court 3 times. First call now at $1,491,000. Second opportunity now at $1,491,000 for the third and final call now at $1,491,000. Give you a second. One second.
1 minute.
1 second is up.
2 seconds.
2, 3.
4.
Just give me another bid, sir, and you have all the time to think. At $1,491,000, 1491 at the moment here on my left. Need to know. 1491. Surely, as I said, if you saw value at 1490 or 1490 and a half, you're going to see value at 1491 and a half, sir. There's not much difference. With inflation at the moment, ladies and gentlemen, 1491. In a year's time, it's going to seem cheap at 1491 at the moment. 1491 at $1,491,000 now. Going to call it 3 times. First call now 1491. Second opportunity now at $1,491,000. Don't tell me we've waited all those seconds for you to say no. 1491. Let's put in another bid, sir. 1491 at the moment. Sure? Sure? Sure, thank you. Hopefully we'll find you another property, but it won't be number 5 Halsey Street in Box Hill South at 1491. Who would have thought? If you test the bid, you get the property at 1491. Never give up, ladies and gentlemen, at 1491. And that goes to you as well, sir. Never give up if you want the property. 1491, going to call it 3 times now. Final 3 more times. Give you 10 seconds to change your mind. Otherwise, we'll be selling the property here now. Get ready to celebrate, sir. Get ready to miss out underbidders at $1,491,000. First call at 1491. Second opportunity now at $1,491,000. How about $250, sir? Even $100.
$1 can do.
You can. Evan will give it to you. Third and final call now, 1491. On behalf of the team at CHN Real Estate, this property is selling. This property is selling. Put your hands together to the new purchasers. This property is sold. Congratulations. Commiserations to our underbidders. Congratulations to our vendors. Thank you for attending another CHN auction.